Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put the corn in the comments, put where you're from in the comments. Put where you're from in the comments. We know the truth now. Put where you're from. Daryl Hart, what's up? Benjamin Zeus, roll the corn. We know the truth now. Roll the corn. T. Corbett, what up?
Sir?
Roll the corn. Chris, roll the corn. Hope everybody out there feeling good today. We know the truth now. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, and put the corn in the chat. Mr. Taylor, what's up, brother? Farmer's Bloodline, roll the corn. D Hawk, what up, bro? We know the truth now. D Moore, Conzis, Barber Black. Feeling pretty good, Daryl Hart. Appreciate you asking, brother. Milwaukee, Ty Mary. We know the truth now. Roll the corn. Bow my head to my people. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Hope everybody have a good, prosperous, positive day, right? Today, I'm going to talk about the people who actually built these giant cities. The people who built Egypt. Then I'm going to get into some books talking about who were the tribes that the Spanish ran into when they got here. I talked about the North American tribes, but I'm going to talk about some Mexico, Central and South American tribes that the Spanish ran into and show you who they really were. And show y'all who they really were. Now, I got this video off YouTube just to give y'all some context of what I was talking about last night. The people who built these places. The people who were, the people who actually built, put brick by brick and built these places. I want y'all to show y'all who they are, right? I want to show y'all who they really are. Roll the corn. Stick with me. Now listen closely. Listen closely what I'm about to show you. I might show this twice for everybody to get in here and see what I'm talking about. Now listen closely. Here we go. Listen closely. Roll the corn.
Several archaeological discoveries have also confirmed this aspect of the biblical account. Excavations throughout the Nile Delta have unearthed walls of mud brick resembling those the Bible states were once molded by the hands of Israelite slaves.
Obviously, these people were not local Egyptians. They had migrated into this area from the land of Canaan. And so this could very well be evidence for the Israelites in Egypt.
Hold up.
Practice
Listen to that again.
illustrated in an
They migrated in. Listen.
This could very well they
Hold on, let's go back.
earth walls of mud brick
The
resembling
people who built it, watch this.
excavations throughout the Nile Delta have unearthed walls of mud brick resembling those the Bible states were once molded by the hands of Israelite slaves.
Obviously, these people were not local Egyptians. They had migrated into this area from the land of Canaan. And so this could very well be evidence for the Israelites in Egypt.
This practice was vividly illustrated in an 18th dynasty tomb painting depicting foreign slaves making bricks from mud and straw. An inscription on the mural echoes the slave master's dreaded warning. The rod is in my hand, be not idle. Fragments of the Brooklyn Papyrus, dating back more than 3,700 years.
Now,
Now,
this is the Brooklyn Papyrus in a museum in Brooklyn showing the names of the people who built things in Egypt in Hebrew. The people that was building it was some type of Hebrew. Watch this.
slaves from one Egyptian owner to another. Each slave was listed by name. More than half the names noted were characteristically Hebrew.
Now, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Now, did you hear this man say that the people who built Egypt migrated into Egypt? You heard that now. From Canaan, from somewhere else. They're not even from the Nile. That's one thing. The second thing is the mud bricks. The mural on the wall that was making the mud bricks, that's Tamari culture, people. The oldest mud bricks were found in America. Facts. So the people migrated in using mud bricks that do not come from Egypt. These are not Egyptians. They say they're from the land of Canaan, right? Then the man showed you a list of names of the people who worked there, and all of them names was Hebrew names. Interesting. Let's keep going. I just want to show y'all what they say before I show y'all what I say. Now, this is what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about. The Brooklyn Papyrus, a list of, they say it's slaves, but we don't know that to be true. Could just be workers they paid or something like that. But these are Hebrew names of some of the people who worked on the pyramids. All of it Hebrew. All of it is a language that come from over here. All the people, bloodlines who put their hands on them bricks and stones in Egypt come from here. Huh. Interesting. Now, we're starting to see the truth come out about who are the builders of these cities, right? Because you can say Egypt built it, but you won't tell the true story that the Canaanites built Egypt. Not the Egyptians, the Canaanites built Egypt. Let's keep going. And I'm going to do some more research on that, but I ain't through with that. But let's go look here. Egyptian records contain a list of servants, include the names of a Semitic or Canaanite origin, closely resemble Hebrew names. Why do our people still have Hebrew names on this land? See, it is real artifacts out here. We ain't speculating no more. It's real artifacts out here that got our people name on papyrus paper. And I'm going to get into this list. I ain't got it today, but I'm going to blow this list up and we're going to figure these names out. Yeah, we're going to figure these names out. I got time today. Roll the coin. Because them names might go right along with your family line, your tribe line, your bloodline. See, all this stuff is connecting, but ain't nobody doing the work. Ain't nobody doing the work. They just on here talking shit. They just trying to sound cool and knowledgeable and fuck all that. Link the bloodline of the people who done these great things back to their people who live today. If you can do that, you great. I give you flowers if you can do that. I'm finna do it. Because I'm finna blow this up. We're finna break these letters down, translate it over to English, give it back to my people, and hope you hear one of your names on this list that built some of the people who helped build Egypt. And I guarantee it's a connection. I guarantee it's a connection. Roll the coin. That's what we need to be doing. All that sitting around talking about Epstein all day and fuck them people. Roll the coin. We got too much outside influence on our history is at stake, people. Ain't a melanated man I ever seen in my life break our real history down, bro. We just talking about fluff and bullshit. Put the bloodlines together, bro. From Egypt to here, to Phoenicians to here, from Hebrews to here. It's there. Do some real work. Quit sweeping the floor all the time. And fix the machine, motherfucker. We got to get some real work pumping up out of here. We ain't got no history, bro. We sitting around talking about all this foolishness. Our ancestors rolling over in their tomb. Roll the coin. We out here calling each other foundationally black. Bro, we losing. You think my ancestors I'm foundationally black. I'm the tribe of foundationally black. Do we got a tribe called the foundationally black tribe in history? No. What the hell I'm going to call myself that today for? There is a real bloodline with the tribe of Reuben. The tribe of Joseph. Them real bloodlines, nigga. They weren't saying the tribe of Tariq Nasheed, FBA tribe. They weren't saying no bullshit like that. They weren't saying we the Moorish tribe. What the Moorish tribes at? They name themselves Moorish. Moor is a Greek word, hunter-gatherer. Link some of this stuff back to something that really matter, bro. All that old in between, that ain't it. Getting on your live talking about I got a big following. Look, I'm a top creator. Man, fuck your creator statue. Where your ancestors at, nigga? I'm a top creator. Look. That shit cute, but that ain't gonna do nothing for us. Sitting around talking about nonsense how you get on your phone and talk about nonsense in a live all day? That's foolishness. All this work we got to do. You know how much work we got to do? We missing 4,000 years of history, nigga. 4. Last time they seen your people, but when they got kicked out of Egypt. What happened to the other 4,000? Don't nobody know. Everybody talking about. We don't remember shit since 2000 BC around this motherfucker. 4,000. And we, I just got to tell people, bro, this shit is getting sad, bro. It's sad out here, bro. I ain't vouching for this shit. This shit weak. All you conscious community ass niggas, y'all weak, bro. I'm calling y'all out. Y'all weak. Drop some knowledge, nigga. Do something ain't nobody else never done. Y'all niggas weak. I'm calling you out. This shit ain't no game. Past our great grandmothers, we don't know nothing. Some do, some don't. Most of them don't. That's a problem, bro. For real. What's the language? What's the tribes? Who did they become in history? What did they do in history? What's the timeline? Who bloodline come from ancient times up to today on this damn internet? And don't be throwing in no middleman, just throwing in. I be hearing people just throwing King James in their bloodline. Y'all some hunter-gatherers. King James, my ancestor. You a hunter-gatherer, prove it. Prove it. Prove an English goddamn king is in your bloodline. Prove it. Prove it. King James a hunter-gatherer too. You ain't showing nothing to me. He a hunter-gatherer. The man was switching clothes from girls to boys, and King James ain't no motherfucking body. What he do? Put a book under his name? He garbage. He not my people. Quit just putting pieces together trying to make it sound cool for the internet. King James is a garbage juice smoothie with extra garbage juice. Roll the coin. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. We missing 4,000 years of history, and niggas on the internet lying and bullshit. Talking about deities and bullshit all day. Fill in the pieces of our history, bro. We got names of ancient people, Hebrew Canaanite names who built Egypt. These names might be linked right back to people in the Southeast. Right back to people in South America. Right back to people in the islands. Who gonna do the work? I guess I gotta do it. There's too many weirdos. Too many weirdos out here, bro. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Now this book, I'm finna show y'all. This book I'm finna show y'all is what we looking at. The Lost Tribes and Promised Lands. The Origins of American Racism. Lost Tribes and Promised. This is the book I'm finna read out of. Y'all say I don't never show the book. I'm gonna show the books. I remember now. I'm gonna show y'all the books. Lost Tribes and Promised Lands. Okay. Let's go to the first page. Now, before I keep going, let me show y'all what I did last night, just to show you, right? These are brass, lead, and tin. Brass, lead, and tin, and copper bracelets found on a mound builder in Tennessee. Found on a mound builder in Tennessee, right? On his bracelet. Copper, lead, tin, creating brass of a. Now look at that. Now, when I researched this, they done research on these bracelets. These bracelets are the same metal that the Phoenicians are buried with in the Mediterranean Sea. This one was found at Bat Creek, where they found the Bat Creek stone. Tennessee, same metal, exact same metal as the Hebrew Phoenician Sidonian buried in the Mediterranean Sea. Facts. They're the same people. They're the same people. Now watch this. Same people. Roll the coin. The two bracelets found in Back Creek, copper, zinc, lead, right? Back Creek stone with the mound, copper, zinc, lead. Let's go to the Phoenicians. Copper, lead, zinc, metalwork, Phoenicians, Mediterranean Sea. The investigator tested the metal of the mound builder's bracelet to the metal of the Phoenicians' bracelet. Same exact metal. I got the video of them doing it. I just want to show y'all who y'all really are. Same metal. Let's keep going. Let's get back to the book. I want to show y'all. This, I did this last night. It's on my YouTube. Y'all go look at the receipts on there about the bracelet and the Back Creek stone. Because the Back Creek stone is written in Phoenician Hebrew. The same stone they found with them bracelets got Phoenician Hebrew on it. They say it's a hoax. You can say that's a hoax, but you can't say this a hoax. This made in metal. This ain't no hoax. The Creek stone ain't no hoax, but you can't say this a hoax because this is a real bracelet. It's really there. It's already written in the history books. Roll the coin. They're trying to say the language or a hoax, but I got other shit to study. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now let's get back to this book right here. Lost Tribes and Promised Land. Let's go in here. Now I'm going to show y'all who these people are. These Mexico, Central America, South American tribes. I'm going to show y'all who they are. Roll the coin. Let's go right here. Right here. Mexicans are originally of the 10 tribes, the melanated Mexicans. The family of Issachar. Mexican, the original melanated Mexicans, the family of Issachar. Now, this in that book. Roll the coin. Issachar. Let's go look that up. Let's go find that. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Issachar, right here. Okay. I'm gonna do it on the laptop. Now let's go look at the history of these people. I'm finna get deeper now. Stick with me. The tribe of Issachar, descendants of Jacob, 9th son, major Israelite tribe known as for intellectual wisdom, astronomical knowledge, military support, often described as understanding the times. They settled in a fertile region in the northern kingdom, but later part of the 10 lost tribes after the Assyrian conquest. Okay. Fertile region of land, northern kingdom, major intellectual wisdom, astronomical knowledge, and military support of the other tribes. Issachar. They said the ancient melanated Mexican, which is the melanated Tanaka Indian, is from the family of Issachar. Special ancestors. Issachar is their ancestor. That's what they were saying. The Indians. There's fire. Let's keep going. Now, let's break down Issachar real quick with the now the tribe of Issachar breastplates they wore the sapphire, representing wisdom, understanding, right? And they got this in the Torah, but the Torah got this information from America. American tribes went over there, then they create the Torah from our teaching on their land. Now, the sapphire, breastplate, sapphire, tribe of Issachar. Let's keep looking. The sapphire is found in South America. It's also found in Montana, right? Montana, sapphires. And it's also found in South America. You cannot have a tribe with a stone that go with the tribe or an animal that go with the tribe that ain't even nowhere near where they say the people from. This shit don't make no sense. You got to link up the stones, the animals, all that with the location, with the people. All that go together. You're not just going to tell me it's a tribe of penguins in Africa and ain't no damn penguins in Africa. You're not just going to tell me that no more. That shit is stupid. That's what these people be doing. They be like, these people from right here, but what the animal that they go with the tribe? What a stone that they go with the tribe? So you got to put all that together. Right? So sapphires are from South in Mexico, Central America, and North America. The sapphire is the stone of the Issachar tribe. The tribe of Judah, named after, got a lion as they symbol, lived in the Arizona area. That's why Ari, A-R-I, is lion. See, it still go together. Everything go together with the land go with the people, with the animals, with the stones. Now, when I look up the stone of Judah, I bet that stone in Arizona. And I ain't even never looked it up, but off the top of my head, I already could the download. Watch this. I ain't even never looked it up. Now, what is the tribe of Judah stone? Tribe of Judah. I bet it's in that area. The tribe of Judah stone is no fish, garnet, emeralds. Garnet, emeralds. Garnet, deep red color. Garnet, G-A-R-N-A-T. Now, that's Garnet, just off the top of my head, Garnet. Garnet Ridge, Arizona, and Hill Garnets. You see how the stone go with the land, go with the people? The tribe of Judah stone is Garnet. It's right in Arizona with ancient lines. In Hebrew, lion is Ari. All of it go together. You can't do that with the Middle East. You can't do that with the Middle East. Because that damn Garnet probably ain't even over there. I ain't never researched it, but all that stuff ain't over there. You see how the land go with the people, with the animal? All of it go together. He say, I don't see that connection. I don't know how you don't see it. If you don't have the stone of their tribe, it must not be in that area where they're teaching you it's from, bro. You don't name yourself. Okay, I'm from the hood. I grew up in an area called Christian Brotherhood, right? Right? Well, I look like calling myself a Cali Crip, and I grew up in Christian Brotherhood. I'm Christian Brotherhood, Mississippi. I'm lying if I'm saying I'm from over here and I ain't got no proof that I was ever there. The stone go with the animal, go with the land. People just want to disagree with shit just to disagree. It just makes sense, bro. If I'm from a blood set when I'm wearing a blue bandana. I mean a red bandana, right? I'm wearing a red bandana from the blood set that I always been a blood set. That's how shit go, bro. Shit got to go with the land and the people. Right? Common sense. So if I'm from the tribe of Judah, which is named after lions, lions had to roam this land where my people lived. If I had a garnet stone in my Hebrew breastplate, garnet the stone has to be in Arizona. See, we got to start thinking with common sense. Quit listening to these damn YT people. They're going to lead you wrong, bro. And some of these other teachers dumb as hell, too. They don't know what they be talking about. Let's keep going. Now, I showed you Judah. I showed you Issachar. Let's keep going. Let's see what else the other Indians were saying. Because these are Spanish colonizers coming to South and Central America, talking to the Indians. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Now it says 10 tribes captured by Salmanazar. Salmanazar. Let me find it. I got that somewhere. Here we go right here. The Syrian king, 721 BC, captured our people. I'm just showing y'all this stuff. Got something to do. All this stuff is here. Just got the research. It's here. Now let's go back. Let's go right here. Now, he said in this book, this dude right here, let me show him to you. Right here. What's the dude name? The Spanish dude that was that did this. I'm trying to think his name. But he got off the boat. He got off the boat. He walked up. He was in Ecuador, right? And the woman spoke to him in fluent Hebrew. The woman spoke to him in fluent Hebrew. That's what he's saying in his book. I'm going to show it to you. He got off the boat. Woman spoke to him in fluent Hebrew. The Indian language, very genius of the Hebrew. The Indian language, dialects appears to have very genuine of the Hebrew. You see that right there? The Indians. Indian language, genius of the Hebrew. Let's keep going. Now, this is what she said. Watch this. Shema, Yisrael, Adonai. Right? Here go the other part. Adonai Ehad. Now, that means, oh Israel, the Lord our God. Israel, the Lord our God. In Hebrew. In Hebrew now. That's what she said. Shema, Yisrael. See that? Oh, Israel. She is talking to this man. That's his name right there. Montezinos. That's his name. This is the Spanish explorer's name. Montezino. Indian tongue. Hebrew. Shema. Yisrael. Oh, Israel. Fire. Let's go back. The Lord our God. The Lord is one. Speaking of Judaism language. You see that? Now, she gonna tell you what tribe she from. Watch this. She gonna tell you what tribe she from. Roll the coin. Y'all think this shit a joke? Antonio Montezinos, 1650. Where he was at, Truth? Brazil, Ecuador. Ecuador, Brazil. See, I'm gonna pull the real receipts. So I'm gonna pull the real receipts. You ain't gonna say this shit I'm telling you fake. I'm telling you the truth. Now watch what tribe she say she from. Watch this. Roll the coin. Roll themselves of the tribe of Reuben. The tribe of Reuben. This is in Ecuador. Wow, Ecuador melanated Indians talking about they from the tribe of Reuben. Let's go look up the tribe of Reuben. Roll the coin, and I'm not done after that. We got one more tribe in that area that we're going to get to. The tribe of Reuben. History. Give me a little history. Roll the coin. The tribe of Reuben. Jacob's firstborn son with Leah. Prominent, but ultimately fading tribe known for settling east of the Jordan River. Renowned for their cattle ranching. They inhabited fertile land. That's what they mean by the promised lands. Their ancestors promised them that land. See, that's what the promised land means. See, we always think the promised land come from paradise. Nah, ain't what it is. The promised land is your ancestors promised you that land because you are blood linked to the first people who created all of this knowledge. My descendants are promised this land. We said we gonna give it to them, but it was taken. We are the first bloodline on the land, therefore we are promising our heirs the property. You get it? That's why they remember who their ancestors was, because their ancestors left them promised beautiful land to be prosperous after they are gone. This is the real teaching of this stuff. Let's keep going. So they are cattle ranchers. They live on fertile lands. I already know that because they Hebrews. First lost prominence due to Reuben's unstable character, later becoming one of the 10 lost tribes. The sin of Reuben, unstable as water because Reuben slept with Bilhah, losing his birthright and supremacy. The tribe requested to settle on the east side of Jordan River in the territory of Sihon due to the large herds, a decision that was led to their relative isolation from the other tribes. So they were isolated from the other tribes, the tribe of Reuben. So the girl who the Spaniard talked to in Ecuador, in Quito, Ecuador. Let me show you where a map it is at. Quito, Ecuador. Quito, Ecuador. Let's get a map. Got some shit out there too. Hold on. Get a big look at it so you can kind of see what we're looking at. Let's get a big look at it. Let me blow this up. Hold on, let me blow this up, y'all. This computer's so trash, man. There we go. Now, this is Ecuador. This is Ecuador right here. This is the area where they found the lady and her people say they were from the tribe of Reuben. What the hell? Right here. Right there, let me pull that back up. There we go. Right there by Colombia and Peru, Ecuador, tribe of Reuben. Fire. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now let's go see what else she said. Watch this. Watch what else she say now. They documented this. This is documented. Tribe of Reuben. Right here. Now, watch this. The tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Joseph, lived on the island nearby. The tribe of Joseph lives on the island nearby. What island do you think they're talking about? What island do you think they're talking about? Because ain't no islands in that area but one set. So if Ecuador, the people, tribe of Reuben, Joseph lives in the island nearby. They're talking about the Caribbean islands. The tribe of Joseph live on islands nearby. Roll the corn. The Caribbean. That's what they talking about. Jamaica, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. They talking about the original people there are the tribe of Joseph. What language was they speaking? What language was they speaking if them people on the island of the tribe of Joseph? Come on, man. This before all this other shit went on. This before all this colonization went on. This before all of they were speaking Proto-Canaanite Hebrew languages, just like the rest of America. So don't let nobody tell you that they were speaking all these other languages. It wasn't no Creole. Come on, man. Why Creole ain't in the Bible? It wasn't. These are the original people of the land. That other stuff came later, people. Ain't no Cajun in the Bible. Cajun, baby, bring me a soda water. Soda water, baby. No, bro. Hell no. At one point in time, your people were speaking straight ancient agriculture astrology languages. Right? Make perfect sense. Same language they were speaking in the Southeast, they were speaking it down there too. You get it? The tribe of Joseph. Now, what I just show y'all? I showed you Reuben, Joseph, tribe of Joseph. Roll the coin. Joseph, onyx. Onyx, Hebrew word, the stone of Joseph is onyx. Onyx, people. Roll the coin. Onyx. Onyx is found in Central and South America in huge deposits located in Brazil, Argentina, Peru, and Uruguay. The stone of onyx that goes with the tribe of Joseph, is right there. Now, let's keep using common sense. Let's keep using common sense. Let's go look. Let's go look around. Cause see, once you figure out what's going on, you put this shit with the people, with the land. I told y'all you gotta put it with the people with the land, or I ain't vouching for it. Or I ain't going. Take that shit to one of the other. I ain't want to hear that shit. You got to shoulder me down to the bone. Show me down to the bone, big dog. Don't just tell me. Show me. And show me before colonizers got here. I don't want to hear nothing after no colonizers got here. History fucked up. History is messed up. Hold on. Now, the tribe of Joseph had onyx and sometimes beryl. B-E-R-Y-L. 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 Now, I had some artifacts from down that way with beryl right in it. I got to go back and find them. So you got to put the stones with the people. All they got to go together. Now, what's interesting about this is Joseph tribe is really spread out to more tribes. So by them saying Joseph tribe, it could be any one of the other tribes, right? That's a big one. See, you got to narrow it down. But they said the people that is on the islands are from the tribe of Joseph. But we are the Reuben tribe. So it could be any one of the other tribes. And I'm going to keep searching these books and find it, right? But I want to show y'all that. I had to show y'all that. Now you see it's the chart, is the sapphire. Onyx. Found down there in Brazil and all of that. So all of this stuff all this stuff go together. Now this is another one. This is written in Spanish, I think, another language. But it's talking about Montesinos pulling up on the Indians down there in the South America, Central America region. Right? This is when they told him there was a tribe of Reuben. This stuff really happened. And it comes from this book, Lost Tribes and Promised Lands. And here go another part of it. Montesinos had come across the alleged remnants of Reubenites. You see it? Reubenites. Quite by accident and apparently without any inkling that they might still be around, right? Reubenites. You see it? The tribe of Reuben. That's fire. It is fire. The tribe of Reuben, Reubenites. So I want y'all to screenshot that. Screenshot that. Reubenites. Scorched by the sun. See that? Now, let me check something out. Let me check something out. Let me see something. But that's crazy. That's wild right there. Indigenous people in the mountains of Ecuador, near Quito. He claimed these individuals recited the Shema and practiced certain Hebrew rituals. He was guided by an Indian chief named Francisco. Now, they talking about it, but they're not gonna say on the internet exactly what it is because it's too much, right? They changed the name, the tribe name, a whole nother name at this point. Recited the Shema, tribe of Reuben. Montezuma has related his story to Manasseh ben Israel. Um, see, it's the same thing right here. They're talking about the same thing. See, look. They spoke Hebrew. They could not read or write it. They spoke Hebrew. They could not read or write it. And what they say? And what they say? Tribe of Reuben. I'm gonna do some more research on that. I ain't through with that. I just want to show y'all that. But I want y'all to go study that bracelet. That matches up with the Phoenicians also. Right here. Coming from the Bat Creek Mound. Research the Bat Creek Mound and these bracelets that match the same metal the Phoenicians had. Research that. Now I want to take some questions, y'all. And I'm taking a trip up here to Memphis to see this spot right here. Me and Duke Deuce. Um, this is in a Memphis cemetery, right? This place right here. This got a lot to do with our history too. I showed y'all about this spot in Memphis. We got to get up there and check that out. Now, they say this place is where Abraham went. The bloodline of the Abraham ancestor went to this place. That's what my research looking like, right? And I'm gonna go check this out. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there. They say this is the fake Abraham oak, but they got the thing down there, and they got something I wanted to show y'all that they come out of there also. They got a little. You can walk in there and they got like a little melanated. See that melanated man right there? This stuff interesting, y'all. It's a lot of stuff that's in the southeast that it's in parks and cemeteries and stuff like that. But this stuff it goes along with the whole teaching of ancient culture and just mixing in with everyday life. Anybody have any questions? Chief Michael, got a question, comment? Yo. Take a couple questions from the people. What y'all got, man? Indigenous Naga. Question, comment? Yo, Y'all just hop in there. Just Coco, question or comment? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I don't have a question. I just have a comment. I just want to say thank you for being brave enough to like give us this knowledge because a lot of us been knowing this in our spirit, and I've always felt like I was the oddball in my family, and I was literally having this debate with my sister, and my sister's a very educated woman and she still can't grasp the concept around it, and it's disheartening to me. Like I actually started crying to her when I was trying to break it down to her to understand, and she could not grasp the concept of what you are teaching, what I'm trying to teach her, just like the new knowledge. So I really want to thank you for being brave enough to put this information out to us, because a lot of us knew this, but to have the confirmation is amazing. And when I get on your lives, I feel like I'm talking to like one of my other brothers or something like that. How you just come to us, you're so down to earth and humble and everything
Thank
like
you,
that,
thank you,
which
thank you.
a lot of people aren't like that. So yeah, I just wanted to commend you and say like keep doing what you're doing, and we got to protect you because when you're this tapped in, you got to be, we just got to make sure we protect you because we know, they watch it and everything like that. So thank you for being brave enough to give this knowledge out
Thank you
to
so
us.
much. I
Yep.
really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Y'all follow Just Coco. Follow Just Coco. Thank you so much. Um, y'all hop in the thing, y'all got a question. But you can't force it on people. Don't try to force it on people. All you do is present your receipts and let them look at it and just keep presenting them and keep presenting them and keep presenting them. Right? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Y'all hear me? Okay. Tantrum artwork, I got you coming. You on the way, I got you coming. I saw your name, I got you coming. You just got to keep presenting to the people. Keep presenting, keep presenting, keep presenting, and it'll come one day. It's only so long that you're not going to be able to look into that and find that out. Okay, Ronnie Johnson, question or comment? XL, what's up, bro? I'm going to go down the list. Rudy Ray 60, question or comment?
I'm gonna fall truth, man. Take me down. I don't need up on there.
All right, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Rudy Ray, what's up, bro?
What's up with you, man?
Man, nothing much. How you doing?
I'm all right, brother. Man, you do your stuff on this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You make it simple. Stuff is easy. You know, these
Yeah.
hunter gatherers have made it hard. But it's
Right.
simple. When you look at the corn, the animals, and things like that,
Exactly.
and they all point back to the Americas. Come on, man.
Come on, man. It's common sense at that point.
Yeah, it's common sense, man. Now, everything else, but it's like this, once they put a lie on a lie, you know what I'm saying? Once they lie, they have to try to cover it up with another lie. This is why or when you're on there investigating stuff, they change the stuff right in front of our faces.
Exactly. I hate that.
In real time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, man, but yeah, you do your stuff, man. And the way you teach it, I like the way you teach it, man. Because when I hear you teach it like this, right, I can hear the realness in it. You know what I'm saying? Versus a Billy Carson. You know what I'm saying? I can hear the
Yeah.
realness in it. Um, and that's what I gravitate to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Uh, uh, the realness, man. I like the way you cuss and all that.
Yeah, sometimes I can't stop it, man. It just come on right on out.
Yeah, you can't stop. You got to let it out, man.
Gotta let
They
it out,
they
man.
make they make you cuss, man. They make you cuss,
They
man.
make you cuss.
But yeah,
Exactly.
you keep doing your stuff, brother.
Thank you so much, Rudy. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Y'all follow Rudy Ray. Follow Rudy Ray. Um, see, he said something very important. Like when you listening to information, I try to make it to the point to where we can all understand it. And I don't try to go too far deep into it, because sometimes that fogs the brain up and we go in the wrong direction from learning. I just want to take you straight to the point and then give you the where to go look at. Then it's easier for people to grasp it that way. But like he said, if you listen to Billy Carson and he throwing out these subliminals all across you throwing stuff to the aliens, you throwing stuff to you're throwing stuff away over here. You're talking about this and that and the Numa Elish, and you're talking about the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. See, you are making it seem like an entity made those things. The Numa Elish was written by people. Them Thoth tablets were made by people, bro. A Numa Elish. That is not extraterrestrial paperwork, bro. I can look it up and show it to you right now, bro. It's not. So when you talk about this stuff and you want to make yourself sound like you way smarter than what you are, right? It's what you do. And people get confused by all of that, right? People get confused by that. Now, Enuma Elish, agriculture, the divine justification for human existence, created to relieve gods of their labor of irrigation, planting and maintaining canals. Now, Murdoch victory over Tiamat. He used her body to form the earth, river, and agriculture stables. Tiamat is the primordial waters, people. See, if you let somebody sit here and tell you that's alien shit and give you all these old stupid ass words, big words, they'll confuse you and make you think it's some alien. Tiamat uses the body of Tiamat to form earth, rivers, and so Tiamat is the primordial waters receding off of the land. That's what Tiamat is. That's all Tiamat is. Just like noon. Same stuff. Now, created to relieve gods of labor of irrigation. Now, when they speak of gods, they speak of stars. Gods are stars. Don't never forget that. Either they're talking about the people who brung the knowledge, or they are talking about stars. One of the two, but that don't make it alien. Right? Labor of irrigation. Somebody with agriculture knowledge taught somebody else, and it relieved them of the labor of irrigation and let the new people learn how to do irrigation. That's what I get out of it. I don't get no alien stuff out of it. Right? Now it says humans are created to make canals, ditches, and harvesting crops. That's a fact. That's true, in a sense, because the earth created the people to take care of the earth, not aliens. Yes, you irrigate. Yes, you plant crops, right? But that's not alien teaching. That is teaching of a people trying to learn how to feed themselves. That's all that is. Self-sufficiency. They took all of that and turned it into alien knowledge. So Enuma Elish has agriculture principles in the teaching. Irrigation, crops, harvesting, digging ditches. What kind of advanced alien you talking about digging all these ditches, canals, and harvesting crops? Come on, man. Roll the corn. You so advanced, but you ain't got no food. You got to come down here and harvest corn. Get your ass out of here. That don't even make no sense. So stop teaching that. I hate people who teach that. I hate people who teach that. Divine order. Agriculture represents the imposition of order over chaos. Agriculture represents the imposition of order over chaos. The fertility of land is directly linked to honoring Marduk's victory and maintaining the established divine hierarchy. Why is agriculture the order over chaos of fertility of the land? That what makes Marduk divine. Just like I taught you. Just like I taught you. Marduk. So, that's just agriculture now. It ain't got nothing to do with all that old Nibiru extracurricular shit. B-Dubs, you got a question or a comment?
Yo,
Yo, yo.
hey, what's going on, family? I got a comment and a question for you.
Okay.
First of all, I just want to say I appreciate what you do, man. I kind of been researching this stuff for years on my own too. Came to a plateau where I couldn't really figure out the next step in my research, and you helped me with that. You actually helped me track down like the history of like my great grandfather and my great grandfather, and I definitely want to appreciate you for that, man.
Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that.
And my question for you is, when do you? I heard you touch on, we didn't do any deity worshiping. When do you think it transitioned into them having like deities, like I guess like the corn god and stuff like that? When do you think that transition happened?
See, this the thing. We had things like that associated with stars and associated with agriculture, and we had things that you could say was a deity. But the difference is we are just using that teaching to teach that to the next generation. Now, when it goes along to other people, they use it as an actual god. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let's just say, we're talking about Cygnus, the swan, the star constellation. We use that to teach when you see this swan or Cygnus, this is what you do in nature, right? Now, when other people get it, the Cygnus become like they God, like they put the Cygnus on top of and they praise it and all of that.
Okay.
Things we use for to relate to things in the sky, because we use animals to relate to stars. Then you tell stories about the animal and you put it together. So let's say we had a story like the fox eating the goose. It's a story about that. It's an astrology story. You got a story about the hunter chasing the bear. It's like Orion the hunter following like the bear of Ursa Major, right? You make stories that go along with the animals and you teach it to your people. You're really teaching them star stories, right?
Okay.
In a way where it got something that's on the ground you can see every day. But people took these stories and made them whole entire religions on their own once we started mixing with people and other people started learning our stories.
That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense.
I have to show you some receipts put together to kind of show you what I'm talking about. But I can see you some stuff though. I got you.
That's all I have for you, brother, man. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
that.
much, bro. Right, y'all follow B-Dubs, follow B-Dubs. Like another thing, right? The Popol Vuh is written with animals. The Popol Vuh has the bulls of heaven, right? I'm tripping. The Popol Vuh has it too, but the Sumerian story, what's the name of it? The Epic of Gilgamesh talks about the bulls of heaven, like Enki and Gilgamesh take on the bulls of heaven. The bulls of heaven is Taurus going into the light side. It's a story, right? Talking about a zodiac going from the dark to the light. So we use the animals to teach the story. Now, when people don't know the whole astrology of it, they think a real bull going to heaven, right? Now you sacrifice a bull, send him to heaven. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about Taurus in the sky going into the light. We're not talking about a real physical bull. We talking about an astro bull, astrology bull. But if your knowledge dumbed down, you think we talking about a real bull. So, and that's what really happened, bro. So we was talking about bulls of Taurus for the spring, right? Hunter-gatherers get that information and start killing bulls during the spring. You see the difference now? What that map is? Let me show you what I'm talking about, bro. Now, here go Taurus in the sky during the spring. We're doing equinoxes and solstices, right? This ain't a good example because it ain't lined up right, but Taurus is in the sky during the spring. Well, for sure, I mean, Taurus hops out during the spring, and in the summer solstice, Taurus aligns with the Pleiades, Hyades. This is the loop right here, Hyades, Taurus, and the Pleiades. This is the loop of the Ankh right there in the summer solstice. Now, Taurus appears during the spring, first appearance during the spring. He pops out. We was trying to use that to teach people the star alignment for spring. But they were so stupid, right? They was killing real bulls. They still do this shit today. Bro, Ashkenazi Jews still do this stuff today. Now, this is why our people think it's evil. This is why people think it's evil, bro. Ashkenazi Jews took the jewels of gods. I told y'all Sagala is the jewel of God. The Ashkenazi Jews are trying to be the original Jews. They're Canaanites. The Canaanites talked about Taurus in the spring all the time. Now they are doing rituals acting like they are Canaanites, but they doing blood rituals. See what I'm saying? They're using real cows, they're using babies. For entertainment purposes on TikTok, YouTube, they using babies and cows for real. Bro, listen, them people are doing evil things, and they use sexual things, sexual blackmail. That's why they throw all the parties. See, only a dummy would go in the party and just hop on all these women. They got you on tape, nigga, it's over. It's blackmail. It is a way of life that they live by, right? They use Canaanite, they use Baal. That's why you think Baal evil today, because of them. They use Modoc, the bull, baby killer in the spring. Them the people created that. Not your people. Your Baal was a master builder, a master architect, a master shipbuilder, a master agriculture. They Baal is finna kill something during the spring and the summer solstice. That's where they got that from. That's why Epstein is an Ashkenazi Jew, people. You ain't got to show me what he done. I already read about it. I learned about y'all 10 years ago. They are the traffickers. They the traffickers. They are the sacrificers of bulls and other things. Now, I'm going to say this just because I want y'all to hear this, but I'm going to say this. These people will make one of their family members have a child and don't let nobody know, and they do They do their thing. Y'all know what I mean. Them people really do that, bro. This stuff real. And they do that for power. They think it's powerful. They think it's appeasing to their Jewish God. That's where all of the sacrifice and the Freemasons and all of these secret societies, they come from that bloodline of people. Now, what you must understand is they are doing this on top of ancient cultures, monuments for power. On the mound, at the old buildings we built, at the pyramids, or they'll find some type of artifact we got, put the artifact in the presence of the thing and do it. Old tables, old stones we had in the mountains, they find it, do it out there, right? That big old owl out there in that big old owl out there they go to every year. What's the name of it? Bohemian Grove. Bohemian Grove is an ancient melanated people site. It's not their site. They bought that land. That land was mound builders' land. They go right out there and do their sacrifices right there by the big owl. That ancient owl people built. That owl is for wisdom. Now you take it and turn it into evil. So they are using our ancient archaeological sites and doing sacrifices on equinoxes and solstices. I guarantee y'all, when them people meet out there, watch this. I guarantee you when they meet out there, it's a solstice or equinox. When do the people meet at Bohemian Grove? Let's go look. Roll the coin. Sonoma County, California. Watch this. Watch this. Now they want you to think Nimrod and all that stuff is evil, but it's not. It's not. They just turned it evil. Watch this. Every summer solstice or midsummer, they hold a 2-week festival. The festival and drunken debauchery is begun. Every summer solstice. It's a ritual. That's why it's held during the summer solstice. It's a ritual. That's what they do. Ziena, question or comment? That's what they do. I'm gonna tell y'all something that let me know how real that was. Let you know how real that was. There's a monument at Bicentennial State Park in Tennessee. In the middle of the monument, there's a 2-week festival. The festival and drunken debauchery is begun. Every summer solstice. It's a ritual. That's what they do. I'm gonna tell y'all something that let me know how real that was. There's a monument at Bicentennial State Park in Tennessee. In the middle of the monument, They got hands holding a child in the middle of the monument. And I was out there one time, and I'm like, I was there. I've been there before. I'm like, why is this here? Why y'all got some hands coming from the ground holding up a child to the sunlight? And it hit me like, bro, that's what this is, bro. This that stuff they be doing. Let me see if I find a picture of that. Y'all think I'm bullshit. Y'all be like, true be bullshit, talking shit. I'm telling y'all, bro. I think that's bicentennial. Centennial State Park. I'm gonna put baby monument. See if they'll give me a picture of it. These people, something wrong with these people, bro. Bicentennial State Park. No, it ain't. Tennessee. Let me see. See, can I find this, bro? It's out there. I don't know the name of it, though. I'm going to put hands holding baby. Hold on. Now, anybody living in that area that saw this before? Bicentennial State Park. Unless they changed it. Let me see. I can't find it. But it was one of them state parks I was at, and they had the baby like this, coming out the ground. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, why is it there? That shouldn't even be there. It's like a military park or something. It's some type of park. I might be confused about the name of the park, but it was a military park somewhere. I thought it was Bicentennial in Tennessee. I'm gonna find it though. I'll find it today and show it to y'all tomorrow. But it's a weird, eerie monument. Like, why is it there? It shouldn't even be there. It's crazy. It got to be some type of representation of some type of sacrifice. Let me see. Jackson Harlem. Got a question or a comment? Try to get some new people in there. Yo.
True, grand rising to you, brother.
All right, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing well, doing well. You are one of the few brothers teaching wisdom that ain't been stepped on. I know you know that. You're not mixing it. Now, you know a lot of people who follow you. We listen to some of the other people who allegedly have wisdom too. You know, we listen to Billy Carson.
Yeah.
We listen to a lot of the other names because people want the history. And I won't just say the South, but you know, our bloodlines have a hunger for it.
Exactly.
I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. You make us proud, brother.
Me too, bro.
You make us proud. I want to drop my last names on you. Kelly, Jackson, Carter, Weathersby Jones, William Norris, Easterling, and McLaurin. You make us proud, brother. We can watch you on the TV. So I just got to salute you again.
I know McLaurin's, Jackson's, a lot of people. That's amazing, bro. From Mississippi.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. I know you mentioned the property you want in Georgia. If you need land in Mississippi, let us know. We're doing some of that work too, because you know a lot of our folks are retired, so they're looking to grow food because a generation of us didn't. I've started to grow food and build gardens. I'm still learning, but I'm moving back to southern Mississippi, not necessarily Jackson, but where we own the land. Jones County, stuff like that. So definitely let us be a part. We have a lot to learn in that process, but we're proud of you, and we're really grateful to you.
Thank you so much, bro. I really, really, really appreciate that, bro. And let me follow you back right now. And yes, I'm gonna holler at you about that land because we sure can get some things, get some stuff together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna drop down and listen too. So, do you put all of these on your YouTube?
Yep, all of these go on my YouTube. Yep, every day I put it on there. So if you miss it, you can check it out on the YouTube. Yep.
Okay, I'm following you there. Shout out to you. You make us so proud. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jackson Hall. And I'm gonna hit you in the DM about that land. We're gonna put something together about that too, because that's what we need. We need different areas in different states with where our people can come and fellowship with each other and in peace with farms around, lakes, rivers, scenery, for kids to play in peace and that's one of my big goals. I really appreciate that, and I'm gonna holler at you about that too. That's what we need. That's amazing. And a couple of names you said, I know exactly. I know a lot of people with those last names. Jackson, McLaurin, a lot of people. Yo, Ezra, what up, bro?
What up, bro? Y'all be watching your videos, and I ain't gonna lie, you be dropping a lot of knowledge on here, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
But I got a question, cause
Okay.
I'm from Georgia, and I know a little bit about my mom's side. They tell me I got a great grandma that was Cherokee,
Mm-hmm.
and I did some research on the town from where my dad's side was from, and I found out that a lot of the Muskogee Creek tribes originated and were around in that area. And I was finna ask you, like, what do you know about the Creek tribes and whatnot?
Muskogee Creek tribes. They still come from. They still are descendants from the mound building culture.
Okay.
So see these tribes that we speak of come from the mound builders.
Yeah.
They just split up in ancient time. They split up and went different ways. So we got like Choctaw, Chickasaw Creek, like Yamasee, Muskogee, all these different tribes just split up. Tribes went west, east, up the Mississippi River,
Yeah.
but the Creek are one of the tribes from that mound builder bloodline, and the ancient Creeks were speaking Hebrew. I got books talking about the Creek was talking about they're from the land of Canaan, which is
Yeah.
the Hebrew word for Canaan.
Mm.
So that's who our people really are. Like we were the ancient people who done all the farming. We created that language for this land. And so now what you do is you try to go back far as you can back into your history, and you go to those small counties or those areas where your people farmed there, because 9 times out of 10 your people had farms. When you go back into your history, and you try to go to the county and pull up all the records on those people, you start right there. If they got records of like your people back in the late 1800s, stuff like that, you could break a lot of codes with that information. But
Yeah.
ancient Hebrew people are the ancestors of because it started with mounds, then we started building stone structures and ships, then we became the American Indian over time.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing we done in the past was hidden, which was the biblical people they talking about. They
Yeah.
talking about.
I was just finna say that because I believe in God and I believe in Jesus, and I study a lot of the Bible, but it never made sense to me how they could talk about the Middle East and Africa, and the land of the Americas was never brought up. And then when I started reading on my own and doing research on my own, I started finding out that like a lot of animals, plants, stones, like a lot of that stuff, it originated from the Americas. So I'm like, why ain't nobody talking about this? And then I started doing more and more research, started running into people. Then I came across your page, and it's like everything just started aligning. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see now. And then you start breaking down them tribes and stuff, naming the stones and everything, and that really put a real a broader perspective on the Bible and the tribes that it's talking about for me. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate you dropping that knowledge, bro.
And I want to give you this before you go, man. Start researching a lot of astrology. Start researching Sirius, Venus, Orion, Pleiades star system, Taurus. And a lot of that astrology is what became different names in the Bible,
Yeah.
right? And stars became gods at a certain point in history.
Mm-hmm.
But the people who created the star alignment are the people who created the story. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you figure that part out with the Bible,
Yeah.
then it's going to be way more clearer.
Yeah.
Good question. Good question,
Sure.
brother. Appreciate you, man.
So that's all I had.
No doubt. Y'all follow Ezra. Follow Ezra. Follow Ezra. Follow Ezra. That's a great question. Because we gotta, we're not here to force nothing on nobody. That's the thing. Everybody gonna come into their light in their at their time when it's time to come into their light. So I don't like when people try to force things on people, because something you say in a live in 3 or 4 seconds cannot over trump what somebody been taught their whole life. Not that fast, right? So don't try. You can't do that. You can't do it like that. What you must do is give people bits and pieces at a time and let them, adjust to it, and they come into their light at the time when it's time to come into their light. Like Duke Deuce, the rapper. He just came into his light. He just came into it took him time, but he came into it, and it made him more powerful. Because this the thing, only an idiot will tell you that book ain't got nothing to do with us. Only an idiot will tell you that Bible ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. It do. It got a lot to do with us. The words, the way the people were living, it's wisdom in that book. Don't get that book messed up. That book got wisdom in it. Don't ever think that book ain't no. That book got more wisdom than probably any other book ever written. Because it's really written by your people. But the key points are changed. A lot of key points changed. A lot of stars became men in the book. The sun became a man. The Sirius became a man. Venus became a man. They are writing it from their perspective of what they think it is, right? If they hear Halil, they think in hell. You see what I'm saying? Halil is Hebrew. So you can only put a story out for what you understand. If you don't know the whole story, you can't put the whole story out a certain way. So what they did was, we can't understand all of it. We just gonna put our people in the book in a powerful way. So we just gonna switch the power structure of the book. They're not smart enough to write that book, people. Believe you me, 2,000 years ago, them hunter-gatherers was not smart enough to write that book. They were just smart enough to switch it out. It's plagiarized. It's plagiarized. All that agriculture knowledge in the book. That book full of agriculture knowledge, people. This is what it's based on. They turned the agriculture into real situation with real people. It's doctored, it's switched around, It's still powerful now. Don't get it. See, I hate when them old bright skinned and Moorish niggas get to talking about the book ain't no truth in the book at all. We go get the Torah, go get the Quran. No, bro. It is. Y'all stop it. Y'all ain't never read nothing that deep in y'all life, bro. But you gotta be able to decipher what they saying. Right? Just like I told my boy in the thing, they took stars and animals and stuff like that and switched it around. Right? You tell people they are the child of God, but really they're the child of nature. It's a switcheroo. If I could put a God in nature's spot, I can monetize them. Think about it. If I can put a God where nature's supposed to be in the book, I can monetize. I can run the world with that. Think about it. Just think about it now. If I can switch out nature with Jesus, I can run the world. I could put all these churches. I can see what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny. My boy just got down. I'm just saying something that what happened in history. It wasn't a covenant with God, it was a covenant with nature. And over time it became a God's covenant. And everybody started praising God and they forgot about nature. That's when they got us. They got us now. That's the most powerful thing they did in their Bible. That is the most powerful thing they did in the Bible. Gave it a name, a person to go in effect with the real teacher. Now you can do what you want to do with it. You can put your people's face on them. You can teach to bow down to him. You can teach that we are superior to you because this is the God that this book talking about. The most powerful book ever. Talking about this right here. That's when they pull the switcheroo. Ducked off 89. Question or comment? Because that Moses story, that story from here. That Noah story, that story from here. I'm telling you. Them tribe names, them names from here. Them real names. Them ain't no, they ain't make them names up. That purple and blue indigo all in the Bible, that stuff from here. All the fruits, all the trees, all that stuff from here. You just switch out, you just do that switcheroo I just showed you, and there you go. You got it. You can empower, go over anybody here with that. Cinnamon 214, question or comment? Revoke works differently and it's a once daily pill. When symptoms try to take control. Shauna, question or comment?
Hey, True.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Man, I'm in love with what you doing. You telling us some truth, boy. I love it. Oh my
Thank you,
God, I
man.
watch it every day and I'm supposed to be working. But I want to ask you, like, since you got into the customs of the Askenadi and stuff, like, they wear fringe on their clothes, but that's what led me to believe that the natives here were not the natives, but the indigenous people here were the true people because they always wore fringe on their clothes. What's the fringe got to do with it?
You talking about
Ashkenazis, they wear it. They call it a zitzit. And now the Hebrews here, there's a few black Hebrew groups here, and they all wear zitzits on their clothes. But I told them fringes went across their clothes, not just in the, like the Ashkenazi wear it.
Okay. You talking about the tzitzit.
Yeah.
The ritual friend. I see what you're talking about now.
Uh-huh.
You talking about the Ashkenazi while they wear it, or was it already being worn before?
Why would we wear it? I don't care what they do. I know they done copied everything, but we had a purpose for everything we did. We're the creators of everything that go on. So I want to know why did we wear it?
Now, what I heard about that was it had a religion. It had a purpose to it, right?
Yeah. In the Bible, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the Bible, it leads you back to Jesus, but like you're saying, it leads you to being the sun and the moon and all that, and how they stole it. But the purpose, I can't remember the purpose right now. But something about them stones you talking about.
Right.
Them stones you talking about. In the Bible, the high priest wore all them 12 stones on a breastplate.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So where's the American? Because my family from Georgia. We up in the cold now. We moved to Massachusetts. Now I'm in the Midwest, but
now that zitzit, they said is used a part of the devotion to God. It shows their devotion to God. Now, we was making cloths like this long time ago. Wearing them also. So they got this from somewhere. The Gentiles just took whatever they saw the real people do, and they done it. But it's some type of devotion. Got to be some type of devotion to nature, and they used it and done some type of prayer with it, or and then they started using it for a devotion to their God. It's like a tassel. Like you graduate, it's gotta be.
I'm so glad you doing what you're doing. I swear you just filled my heart with joy, because when I was telling people, they were saying I was crazy. Cause when I came out of church, I said we the native, we the indigenous people. I told them I'm the American Indian, and they didn't like that, but whatever.
But it say it was
I went from Christianity and I went to studying with the Hebrews. Then I even was starting to listen to Billy Carson, but that was too far-fetched for me. I couldn't grasp it, so I let that go. Yeah. But when I found you on TikTok, I'm happy with listening to what you're talking about.
Yeah, they all our information was mixed all together, so it made it hard to decipher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They tried to make it look like he come from over here. Then they're switching the names and the locations and the real meaning of the word, so it made it hard. We knew we was connected to it, but it made it hard for us to understand. So
I'm outside. I'm sorry about the noise.
No, you good. So I just try my best to break it down and make it simple and show the origin of it. Then you can kind of understand it a little bit.
You look like my cousin. He was crazy as hell, but you talk good though. But I'm loving what you're doing, and I want to I hope you keep it up, and I hope we do protect you and all of what you're doing. I pray that you be blessed, multiplied.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get you the right answer to that shawl too. Thank you so much.
I got a prayer shawl too, because when me and my kids and my husband, we went and took a picture, I told him I take my prayer shawl. I said, because there's some purpose to this, and I have a nice shawl. It ain't no regular zit thing, but it's a nice shawl. I
got you.
And
y'all follow Sean.
My husband, he was holding He was holding the staff, and I had my prayer shawl protect our kids.
Yeah. Gotcha.
We got to get back to our origin. I look
Exactly.
forward to it. I thank you for opening our eyes.
Thank you so much.
Have a blessed day. All
Thank
right.
you too. Y'all follow Miss Shauna. Follow Miss Shauna. That shawl was now from what I read in old books with the shawl, they used to use them to put out there in the fields and meditate with the crops, right? For a good harvest. So you use your shawl as you go out there in the field. And over time, I see, like you said, I see Ashkenazi Jews using it. I see Arabs using it. And it comes from an ancient culture that used it out there meditating for a good harvest. That's the first time I ever seen something about a zit or a shawl. That's a good question. Good question. Let me take a couple more people. Rishmo. Question or comment? Hold on, let me see. D-Hawk, question or comment? Probably just got in there. Let me see.
Hey, Drew.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Appreciate everything you doing, man. Appreciate it. I've got a question. Are you familiar with that 90-foot stone when it comes to that TV show, the Oak Island Mystery, the Curse of Oak Island? Have you ever seen the stone they found at 90 foot or ledge that started this whole treasure hunt?
It's on Oak Island, right? The Curse of Oak Island. Know what you talking about?
Yeah, the 90-foot stone. They found it at 90 feet. It looks like our writings on that stone. And see, I've been following it for about 13 years. When I first started, African American, but I always had this feeling that what they wasn't looking for what they were saying. But now, for about the last 3.5 years, I done learned so much from people like you, Casey Making and stuff. I doing my own research that feeling was they not looking for no Knights Templar and all of this stuff. That they keep claiming that that's in this hole. Because it's stones that they have found on the land that they are trying to put it on the, I guess they say the Knights Templar cross, but to me, it looked like Cygnus or something like that. And then about a month ago, you was teaching about how how they talk about the lands came out the waters in Nova Scotia, and it was somewhere else in the southern hemisphere. When you said that, I said, hold on. I was watching. I said, they talking about they found stone pyramids. They took that, and then Truth keeps. And I said, putting the two and two together. I said, I got to let him know. I'd like for him to at least look at it. But Truth, if you can figure anything out, do not let these hunter-gatherers know, because I truly believe in my heart that these people looking for one of the last, like mound findings, because they talk about it being, the Ark of the Covenant this and Ark of the Covenant that, and they make it look like the treasure is coming from over Europe this way. But we all know hunter-gatherers ain't never bought nothing from that way this way. They'll take us. They are not givers. So in saying that, I wanted to just, throw that out there, because since I got new eyes, I seen a whole totally different aspect to what they out there doing in on that Oak Island. I think they looking for something of ours that was there, because they talk about the Phoenicians. When I found out, we them people, I said, man, that red, white, and blue. This about a year or so ago. You was teaching about the red, white, and blue, the different things that America say is theirs, but it's really our people's stuff. And so, just take a look into that, man. And if you find something, if you could teach us, but don't reveal to them people, because they claiming there's billions of dollars in this hole.
Now I watched that show a couple of times. That show is real interesting. They be digging down in the well, right?
Yep. They claim it's.
Now that language look like a newer, it's not super duper old, but it's not the old paleo language. Look like the newer middle form of Hebrew.
Okay.
But the thing about it is that makes it even more important, because the artifacts and stuff probably was so much better, and whatever was in that area was all together. You know what I'm saying? It looked better. But they used a nice Templar to try to cover up mound artifacts. So the nice Templar overseas is a mound.
Right. Well, they was talking about Malta, and I said, Malta, that's by Crete. That's us. I said, I'm learning that's us. And you talking about that's them. I'm thinking it ain't them, that's us.
Exactly. But that stone looks And it's funny you bring this up, because I never looked at this stone again after I watched the show.
Truth, like I said, man, I've been watching it for a long time, and I started out with different eyes, but now when I watch it, every time I hear the Phoenicians, every time I see the certain colors, certain symbolism, and then I know how, I know a little bit about history, so I know, which direction it should be going. And sometimes they reverse it. You were just talking about how they try to, reverse it. And then how they make everything, when it comes to our people, a curse. The show, Curse of Oak Island. What's so cursed about if y'all gonna find trillions of dollars? You know what I mean?
I'll show over there.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? So, I said, let me throw this out there to you.
They've been over there for a long time, bro. Mm-hmm. They've been over there since 1795 trying to search for stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research on that. I'll let you know, bro.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your insight, man.
Too. I'm looking at the y'all follow D Hawk. Follow D Hawk. Hawk, I'm looking at the map. It's crazy over there, bro. Now they got the Oak Island symbol with the Mississippian cross right in the middle of the old Oak Island. Now that's interesting. Now they got a money pit, a flood tunnel system, a borehole, inscribed stone, cryptic stone discovered almost 90 down in the money pit, 1804. Well, this stone triangle used by the original architects of the mystery. Nolan's Cross, 6 large boulders forms a cross on Oak Island. That's the Mississippian cross. Got to be. The Triangle Swamp. Whoa, okay. I see what's going on. Hawk. Now, they got the Mississippian cross, right? They got the Triangle Swamp. What is the Triangle Swamp? They built the Triangle Swamp. What's that? Y'all know what that is. What's the Triangle Swamp? The lit. The delta. That's exactly what that is. My computer about to die. Triangle Swamp, that's the lit. That's us. Yeah, they trying to find something. They're trying to find old artifact holes somewhere. That's what they're looking for, bro. They got stone triangles used by original architects. Inscribed stone with some type of Hebrew on it. Yeah, and they built the swamp to be shaped like the lit, just like Egypt, just like the Mississippi River. There's fire. I never looked at it like that. And they got the Mississippian cross called Nolan's Cross. They put big stones to make a cross on the island. That's fire. I'm gonna do some more research on that though. I see what it is though. You're exactly right, bro. They're trying to find the Holy Grail for real. But I appreciate y'all, man. I got my two lives yesterday. D-Hawk, I'm gonna go and break that down, bro. I'm gonna go and do some more research on it. Cause now you got me on it. Now I'm be looking at it later on, trying to bust it up. I got you. But I got 2 lives dropping on YouTube today from yesterday. So y'all go check that out. Y'all go check that out. Appreciate the cash out, as we know the truth now. I'm just a couple dollars shy of getting the land in Georgia. I'm happy about that. That's coming soon. If y'all need any hoodies, hit me in my DM. Any hoodies, hit me in my DM. Subscribe to my YouTube. Y'all go follow me on Facebook too. Y'all go follow me on Facebook. It's Brian Anthony on Facebook. Brian Anthony. I got my logo in the background. We know the truth now logo in the background. Brian Anthony. Brian Anthony. Follow me on there. Because I got some stuff I'm gonna do. There's some creators on there that want to ask a lot of questions. I'm gonna do some stuff on there too. I want y'all to see that. I want y'all to see that stuff on there too. But thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate y'all. I just keep trying to decipher this stuff the best way we can and keep moving through it, and maybe we'll understand more of it. D-Hawk got me finna decipher the whole Oak Hill because I see what I need to see at this point. I see the celestial, the Earth cross. I see the triangle, fertile land. I see what I need to see. See, now we know what to look for, right? When you see these old places that these hunter-gatherers are trying to teach you about, and they steady jumping over won't tell you what it is, but when we see certain things and certain names, it always gonna go along with our teaching. We always gonna put a triangle at the end of the river, because that's the silty part of the river, which makes it the best part for agriculture. So we're gonna use triangles in that area. That's where the lit come from. So that's why the lit is on the Nile and the Mississippi. I see that up there at Oak Island. You gonna see this, the Middle Hebrew, or you gonna see this, the early Hebrew with the cross, the Mississippian cross, right? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about real quick. Real quick. Now, Oak Island, right? Oak Island. See, you already see the Mississippian cross in stone right there. Right there. In stone. That's the first Hebrew. Now, this area is like a triangle. I bet it's irrigated or some type of river is running from the water up through here. Right there. Now look right here. Six large boulders forming a cross on Oak Island right there. Now you can tell this is a land. Now look at this. How the hell did I do that? I touched the screen in the motherfucker. Now you can tell this is a land, people. This is a land right here. It might be a solstice or something jumping off right here. Let's go over a little bit. Now, as you can see, right? That's where they found the stone at right there. I gotta do a little more research on it, but I see what I need to see. I see what I need to see. Now, Oak Island is way up in the north. See how they got that on the Oak Island is in the northeast. Now, this might have been Micmac, right? Micmac, ancient Algonquin Northeastern Indians. They've done this, but it's the same teaching. See the triangle swamp? Triangle swamp holds the key to unlocking the island secret, the triangle swamp. That is the so-called delta, the lit, right there. Man-made on the island. You can see a triangle right there if you just look at it long enough. You see it. With the earth cross, Hebrew languages. Now, what is this part? The mystery began here in 75 with the discovery of the money pit. The famous oak trees, which some say are not native to this island. Oak trees are not even native. See, somebody is bringing these trees to these places where they don't grow. The famous oak trees, which some say are not native to the island. The same way we bring it over there, it's the same way we bring it around the world, people. Roll the corn. But I'm gonna go through this and look a little more and see what they found over here. Love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. And go check out the new videos on YouTube. One is dropping at 12 o'clock and the other one at 6. I got 2 of them coming out. The 2 lives from yesterday coming out on YouTube today. Holler my DM if y'all need any hoodies, man. Love y'all. I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Have a good day, y'all.